In this video, I'm going to be going over how I used three, these top three ads on Facebook, what those ads are going to look like, so you can use them to your advantage and you know exactly how it works. So, number one, I'm going to get right into it. So, I'm going to share my screen here. I'm going to go here and then I'm going to go down. Let's see what we got. So the last video I did, I talked about lead generation, lead nurture, and lead conversion. So those were some of the biggest items that, as far as the things you as a real estate agent need to be focusing on, so that way you can get the best outcome. You have to be able to generate leads. You got to nurture those leads over time, and then you want to convert those leads. A lot of the leads that come in, if you notice, like Facebook and even Google leads, it just leads that just are like trash leads. A lot of the time, like you hear people say, they're not necessarily trash. They just need to be nurtured. They just need to, for you to actually spend time, get them on a campaign, get them on a drip campaign, check in with them from time to time, just so that way you're top of mind whenever they go to make a decision. A lot of times you're ready. A lot of times people want leads just to be hot and ready. And think about it, thinking about in their shoes. If you're buying a house, you're going to take time to do it. You're going to start your discovery phase. You're going to start using all the information you have to make a decision. You're not just going to gung ho jump and just buy a house. You're going to want to do some research. You want to see like what houses are out there. And if an ad comes along, you want to see you want to get a listing that went up from another agent, you're going to click on it and see if you can see photos. And that's how people become leads. So it just takes time. It just ultimately takes time. People are moving houses, not buying a pair of shoes. And that's just one thing that I wanted to cover as you're nurturing these leads, just to keep in mind. So I'm going to get right into it. Lead generation. These are the top three ads that are working in real estate for 2024 that you're going to want to know about. Number one is going to be your custom homes list. Now, before you click off this video or get frustrated about it, these ads really work. There are a lot of people who just don't know about real estate, and you as an agent might know, well, I see those all the time online and they're just like annoying and they don't really bring that much value. They bring a lot of value to someone who knows nothing about real estate, and that's why they're working so well, because most people don't really know about real estate. They just know they want a new house and they don't see it on Zillow. So when they go on Facebook and see an ad, or when they go on Instagram and see an ad, they're going to click on it and become a lead at some point. But 9 out of 10 real estate agents are not following up. So they're wanting to talk to these people and not build trust with them over time. And that's why they end up falling off. And then agents get frustrated and nobody really wins. But this is a game changer. Now, the one thing you do want to keep in mind on this is whenever you're creating these ads, you want to put what location and what price range. If you take the average price point in your neighborhood and you do it 5 or 10% below that and end the number with a 7, so for example it's like 247 or homes under 347 or homes under 557, that has been scientifically proven to catch people's attention and draw them in to actually click on the ad. So make sure you have that as your ad and do a collage of homes. So if, like, for example, these photos right here are what type of homes are in my area. If you're in Arizona, you're obviously going to want to have, Arizona background. If you're on the East Coast, you're going to want to have some on the East Coast, or down south, you're going to have something that resembles those homes, so that way people in that area know that it's from that area and it's not just some, BS link. So anyways, let's go to the next one. One level homes. This is really big because you have a lot of people who are baby boomers and they're downsizing. So the cool thing about this is, I really love this one because they're seeing these ads, and the majority, like if you do the research, the majority of people who are really on Facebook are over the age of 30, 35. So now you're already primarily going on Facebook for your ideal target market for people who want to move, people who are downsizing. So you got a lot of people in the 50, 60, 70 age range that are thinking about downsizing. If you think about your family, maybe your grandparents or your parents are moving in with your family and they're getting older, or they're going to nursing homes, or they're downsizing. This is very powerful because people don't want to do stairs. They don't want to do, a lot of the upkeep and maintenance. So I literally just sold a one level house because of this ad. So it's just really one of those things where it's like you want to use this to your advantage to bring leads to you, but you got to nurture them over time. A lot of these older people who I talk to are scared of scams. They think everything on the internet's a scam. So you have to nurture them. They got to be able to know who you are, and you have to have omnipresence, which is what this channel is about. Creating omnipresence as an agent and nurturing your leads and being a powerful agent in your area. So these are very, very good ads. If you need help with your ads, just hit me up and I'll help you out. The next one, home value campaigns. This is another one that a lot of people are skeptical about. They think they're outdated. These will never be outdated. It's just how you present them and who your market is. You got to show these ads to the right people who are curious at the right time. Use current events to kind of lure them in. Use different ad forms. You can shoot videos. I have a ton of different ideas that I've done to actually get people to find out how much your home is worth. People are clicking on We Buy Houses ads and cash offer ads. Those are another one. I just had to throw that in there. Cash offer ads are huge for someone to just get leads. Now, I will preface this. I'll stop for a second and say this. Do not run the ads if you don't have the information to back it. If you didn't put a link to where people can get to the objective, they're not going to trust you. They're not going to trust your ads. And not only are you going to mess it up for yourself, you're going to mess it up for everybody else because you lied and you didn't do exactly what you said. So how is that going to translate to the end of the closing when you want them to sign a document with you? It just won't happen. So that's why I want to put that out there, as this is a very powerful campaign that you can take advantage of because people just don't know the home value. And if you're trusted, you're reputable, they see you got Google reviews, just like I teach about, and they see you're a trustworthy agent, they're going to trust you and they're going to want to know what your opinion of value is for their particular home. Bonus one, barn dominiums. Now, I got to talk about this. Barn dominiums are hot right now. If you don't know about barn dominiums, they're just a hot topic because people think that, oh my gosh, I'm going to get this huge house for cheaper. Yeah, there's pros and cons to them, but some areas are better for barn dominiums than others. For example, in my area, they aren't a huge advantage, although you can get that bang for your buck. And there aren't a ton of builders in my area who actually build those barn dominiums. So it's a great thing to give information and to educate your clients to build trust with them. So I'll use these and run like a VSL, video sales letter. I'll run these and do a PDF guide on how they work pretty much. And if you want an example of that, send me a message. I'll put my information below. Send me a message and I'll get you an example of what my PDF looks like. You can just copy it and use it for whatever you want. I don't mind. And that's pretty much it. Now, before we go, 4 crucial items. This is probably another video. You know what? That's going to be the topic for the next video. The 4 crucial items for agents in order to get the best conversion rates, the best follow-ups, the best outcome, and the most amount of money in your pocket. I'm going to share it with you right on this channel. That'll be my next video. And as soon as I put that out, I really want you guys to catch on this. I was going to show you, but I got like 4 more slides. But I'm going to show you what's been rocking it for me in my business. And yeah, subscribe for more information. But for that, that's all I got. Those are the 4. I threw a bonus one in there, maybe 5. But those are it. We'll talk.